Hello everybody, Jordan here, the PH is silent. We are continuing around the wheel of the Outer Planes, covering today the Beastlands and Arborea. The Beastlands is a chaotic/neutral good plane. It is a domain of natural savagery. It is the forest eternal. It is where the most loyal animal companions go when they die. The Beastlands is a place of unbound nature full of forests, moss-covered groves, and snow-laden pines. Thick jungles where the branches darken the sky. It is nature untamed and full of vibrant life. It embodies nature's wildness and beauty, and it also speaks to the animal within all living things. Previously, this plane was called the Happy Hunting Grounds, which is from some Native American mythologies. All prime material animals and their giant versions live in the Beastlands. Humanoid powers are treated as a temporary settler at best and invader at worst. The animals of the Beastlands include all manner of mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, insects, and others. Excluded from their ranks are magical or enchanted creatures or monsters, such as the Roper or Beholder. All animals here are sentient and are capable of speech. A form of life that is unique to the Beastlands are the Mortai, also called the Faces in the Clouds. Their origin is unknown, but many believe them to be good and chaotic spirits. They appear as faces in large clouds and have complete control over the weather in the Beastlands. Other than these creatures, large powers are few here. There aren't any deities that live here except a few demigods, which are known as the Beast Lords. The Beast Lords are the ultimate example of their race, kind of like a demigod wolf that is the perfect example of all wolves. They are more of a personification of an idea than a true beast. They have great command and summoning powers over their kind that function everywhere in the known planes of existence. There is one lesser god that lives here known as Skerrit the Forest, a centaur god that carved out a realm of interlocking meadows and glades. He is served by the spirits of satyrs and centaurs, and he cooperates with the beast lords who view him no more as a temporary visitor to their realm. The river Oceanus flows through the Beastlands on its way to Arborea. The Beastlands consists of 3 layers, each frozen in a certain time of day. The top layer is a place of eternal daylight, the second layer is a domain of perpetual twilight. The third layer is a land of night, illuminated only by a pale moon. The 3 layers are called Krigala, Brux, and Karasuthra. Krigala, the top layer, is split into 2 by the river Oceanus. It is the land of eternal afternoon. A warm sun basks the land in a continual glow. Most creatures here are the ones that are active during the day on the prime material plane. Despite magical creatures not making their homes here, Krigala is home to a grove of unicorns. The grove sits at the base of a cluster of giant sequoias that form a natural cathedral for those beneath the canopy. Brux is the second layer and is a land of eternal dusk. The sun is a red ball along the horizon, casting long shadows across the land. Karasuthra is the third layer and wears a cloak of continual night. A silver moon whose phases change accordingly hangs in the sky surrounded by stars. Karasuthra is home to the most dangerous night creatures. Arrogant hunters come here seeking dangerous trophies, and some even survive to try a second time. The D&D 3.5 book Manual of the Planes said that some Eladrin also live in the Beastlands, being all one with nature, along with good-aligned lycanthropes who retire here after they die, although they lose their lycanthrope powers in this plane, which I assume means that they revert and stay in their animal form while in the Beastlands. Arborea is next, bordering the Beastlands in Ysgard. It is a chaotic good plane, the final resting place for goodly elves and party souls, known as the Bachai. The Bachai are wild mobs of drunken revelers. They can be found reclining in glades or running through the forest in celebrations. They're satyr-like, caught in transformation between man and beast. They represent Arborea in all its good and chaos, living for the moment and making it the best moment possible. Their greatest danger is enticing newcomers to join their eternal celebration. Just like the Beastlands, Arborea is divided up into 3 layers. Arvandor, the top layer, is home to the Elven Court and final resting place for many good elven spirits and their allies. It is a place of great open spaces beneath the trees, and everyone there is engaged in an idealized elven life. During the day, there are hunts and challenges. In the evenings, feasts and tales told around the fire. The elven god Corellon has a place here. He has divided up some of his duties as deity to the elves among members of his court. Aquelar is the second layer, and it is an eternal ocean. Much like the elemental plane of water, there are connecting vortices between the two. But unlike the plane of water, Aquelar has a sun, a shining surface, and a bottom that is black as night. Aquelar is home to the deity of the sea elves, Deep Sashulus. His realm is constructed of coral, gold, and marble. Deep Sahulish grants the ability to breathe water to those that find their way to his realm. Sea life fills this layer with most of it being celestial in nature. This is also the ending point to the river Oceanus. The final layer of Arborea is called Mitharder, which means white dust. The whole layer is a desert of fine white chalky grit that extends forever. We know this layer was once home to a great forest as well as giant titan-like deities. Why they no longer live here and what happened to the layer is unknown. Currently, it's a very empty place. Explorers can find great towers and tombs, but they must be careful as the great winds and gritty sand can erode their bones into powder. Probably the hallmark of Arborea is Evergold, the Fountain of Beauty. It is a pool of crystal blue water surrounded by golden sands, reflecting light so cleanly it hurts your eyes. Those that bathe in the waters get an enchantment bonus of 1d4 plus 1 charisma for a month and a day. The exact location of Evergold is unknown, as the location seems to change. Nobody is witness to Evergold moving, but it appears where it is needed, and no one can know where it is to be found at any time. And that's it for this week. Arborea is elven heaven, and I have to say that I really enjoy the Beastlands. It would be a fun holy place for your druid to go. Or maybe in order to learn a new beast form, your druid must spiritually commune with the Beastlands, meet the perfect personification of an animal before they are able to mimic it in the prime material plane. I've never played as a druid, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next week will be Ysgard and Limbo. Give a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next week.